people used to look at us, there's that crazy guy that walks around with those music in his head all the time, all those lyrics, because people, I would like sit in restaurants in different places and just find myself. I'm so addicted to this writing, and when I got to Motown, it was a workload that I had to contend with. So I found myself all the time listening to people in conversations and watching soap operas and watching and going through movies and just watching and listening for people's responses towards feelings, what they were feeling, and people were breaking up in the restaurants and they were despondent with their love life, and women talking at my grandmother's beauty shop about their love life falling apart, and I'd sit there and listen as a kid. And I missed that. I forgot to tell you that's what I would do as I was sweeping up her beauty shop, and then until until the conversation got a little thick. Me being about 11 years old, sweeping up the hair and stuff, and they started talking about sex and all of that. Then my mother said, "Lamont, you got to get out of here now for a while." And this is grown up talk now. And I would still stay in the hallway. I would walk out. He'll take my broom and walk up, but I keep my ear to the door to hear all these little stories with women talking. Yeah, and he did this, and he did, and I know he was with her because she looked at him and everything. And I was just, I wasn't writing it down because I didn't know that I'd be using this stuff one day. And all of this stuff stayed in my head, for many years, just like my grandfather. Him would come, he would like speak to the people walking up to my grandmother's shop to the house while he's piddling in the garden and say, "How do you do, honey? How you doing, sugar pie? How you doing, honey bunch?" And I just watch him. And he was like kind of flirting with these women. And my grandmother was looking out the bay window, from the shop. Look at that old codge out there. He don't think I know what he's doing. He called and said, "Well, I was just speaking to him. I was just saying hi." And he's like saying, "Hi, sugar pie. Hi, honey bunch. How you doing this evening?" With that little gleam, that little devilish gleam in his eye. And I was sitting there watching him and taking it all in. Kids, you have to be very careful because they're watching and hearing everything. So, and in this case, that's what I was doing. I was watching and taking it all in, listening to the stories from the distraught women and their love life and, unrequited love stuff that they were going through. And I just stayed with me, and later on, all that stuff started coming back. I had a library. I was keeping a file, and sure enough, one day I'm sitting at the piano at Motown, dun, 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 or at home before I got to dun 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 dun, boom, dun, just doing my playing a little bass figure, dun dun boom 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 boom, sugar pie. Thinking about my grandfather, by the way. And I was thinking about him, had a little smile on my face probably, and dun, 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 dun. And then it just come, and I heard him saying that, "Hi, sugar pie," and "Sugar pie, honey pie," and that's how that started. Those how a lot of things start. The best kept secrets about songwriters is when you go back into your memory and when you listen to people and just watch people. You have to be a good listener of conversation and watch people and watch their reactions to different circumstances in life, because that's where all the good stuff is, but you have to pay attention.